Hello, and welcome to Baseball ASMR, a channel where we talk about baseball in a relaxing way. I started this channel because I love baseball, and I've gotten into ASMR in the past few years, and I wanted to see if I could marry my two interests, so hopefully you enjoy. Today I have a baseball trivia book to see if I know anything about the game, or if I'm just some schmuck who follows the Yankees. Let's see if I know anything, or if you do, shall we? Here's our table of contents. There's quite a few categories. I took a quick look at the book before filming. I think it starts off easy with the basics and World Series. We get all the way down here to legends and movies. I think we'll just do a few today. Baseball basics. Baseball basics. Number 1. How many innings are played in a game of professional baseball? A6, B7, C8, D9. I think that one's pretty easy. I believe it's 9. We'll wait to flip the page until we have done all 3, so we don't spoil any of the answers. Number 2, the line around the bases is called the diamond. How many total feet does the diamond encompass? A320, B360, C380, or D400? Well, between each base is 90 feet. If I know any math at all, 90 times 4 is 360. That would be B. 3. What is another term for the defensive team in baseball? A, the fielding team, B, the home team, C, the running team, or D, the throwing team? Well, the home team plays defense, but so does the away team. The running team is on offense, and while the fielding team, defensive team, and throwing team are all the same, no one says this, so it's A, fielding team. Final answer. Do you guys remember Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? With Regis. I miss Regis. He was great. Anyway. D, 9 innings. College baseball games are also 9 innings, but high schoolers play 7 innings, and players in Little League Baseball play 6-inning games. 2, it's 360 feet around the bases. We were right. 2 for 2. A baseball diamond is 90 feet square, making the total perimeter 360 feet. And 3, the defensive team is also called the fielding team. The fielding team attempts to prevent base runners from scoring. We're 3 for 3. That's pretty good in baseball. Alright, on to number 4. The area where a pitcher aims to throw the ball is called what? A, the batting area, B, the hit zone, C, the ball target, or D, the strike zone? I think that's D, strike zone. These are pretty easy, but I think they'll get a little harder, so just bear with us. 5. What is the name of the field outside the first and third baselines? That would be foul territory. That's pretty simple. And number 6. What is the name of the player whose position is behind home plate? Again, that's pretty simple. It's C, catcher. Because he catches the ball. D, strike zone. Correct. The strike zone is determined by a batter's stance, but is generally an area with a limit between the batter's knees and chest. Or sometimes they call it the letters, because that's where the letters of the name of the team are on the jersey at the chest. 5 is B, foul territory. While the area beyond the baselines is foul, the lines themselves are considered fair territory. So much like volleyball, the line is fine, meaning if a ball hits the line, it's considered fair, not foul, which is sort of the opposite of basketball, I believe. The line is out. But don't quote me on that. And 6 is C, catcher. The catcher, as the name suggests, catches a pitched ball when the batter fails to hit it. We're 6 for 6, guys, or at least I am. How are you doing? Probably the same. Let's see if they get harder. What is the name of a pitch what is the name of a pitch which does not enter the strike zone and is not swung at by the batter? B, A, balk, B, strike, C, ball, or D, out? That would be C, ball. 8. The first, second, and third bases are 15-inch square bags. What shape is home plate? A, square, B, pentagon, C, circle, or D, octagon? Well, it looks like a home, so it's 1, 2, 3 sides, and then a point. So that's 5. So that's B, pentagon. And just as an aside, this book came out before they changed the bases. I think 1 or 2 years ago. They are now 18 inches square. They're a little bit bigger. And the league did that to encourage more base running and steals. It's working well so far. 9. What is the name for the area where the batter stands while waiting for a pitch? A, pitch square, B, batting cage, C, bat area, or D, batter's box? Well, you have the plate here in the middle, and then on either side are the D, batter's boxes for the right-handed and left-handed hitters. Let's see. 7 is C, ball. We were right. The batter is awarded with an advancement to first base if the pitcher throws 4 balls before the batter is out. 8, B, pentagon. The 5-sided home plate is usually made of rubber and is about 17 inches wide. And 9, D, batter's box. There are 2 batter's boxes, 1 on each side of home plate, which are 4 feet wide and 6 feet long. I did not know the dimensions of them, and now I do. Okay, I don't think we've missed one yet. Let's see if we can miss one of these. 10. Which letter is used to indicate a strikeout? S, O, K, or T. That is C, K. I don't know why. I'm sure it'll say on the other page. 11. How far is the distance between the middle of the pitcher's mound and home plate? A, 60 feet, B, 60 feet 6 inches, C, 62 feet, or D, 62 feet 3 inches. That's B, 60 feet 6 inches. That's just one of those things you come to know after becoming a fan of the game for as long as I have. 12. Which of the following is not the name of a pitch used in baseball? A, cutter, B, screwball, C, forkball, or D, slicer? That would be D, slicer. There is a slider, but no slicer. CK for 10, that's correct. English-born sports writer Henry Chadwick is credited with the K letter designation for strikeouts. He chose K because it is the last letter in struck, and S was already used to indicate sacrifice. Well, there you go. 11, B, 60 feet 6 inches. I was correct. The specific distance was set by rulemakers in 1893. That is a long time ago. And D, slicer is correct for 12. Other pitches include the fastball, curveball, sinker, and slider, as I said. 13. What is the term for a batter who replaces another batter? That would be A, pinch hitter, I believe. 14. How many innings must be played before a game can be considered an official game? Ooh, I don't know this one. A4, B5, C7, or D9. It's between 4 and 5, but since a pitcher has to pitch 5 innings if they start the game in order to get the win, I believe it's B5. Any pitcher that comes in relief, they can pitch 1 inning or less and get the win, but the starter must go 5 to get the win. 15. How many teams make up Major League Baseball? Well, it depends on when this book was printed, but as of 2024, it is C, 30. There are 15 teams in each league. While 32 will be the correct answer in a few years because the league wants to expand and add 2 more teams, but they're not there yet. 13, pinch hitter, is correct. A team may substitute for a player as long as the ball is not in play. Pinch runners may also be used to replace base runners. B5. So I was right. If 5 innings have been completed and the game is called due to weather or some other reason, the game still counts as an official regulation game, but if fewer than 5 innings have been played, the game is postponed and replayed at another time. 15C30. As of 2017, there are a total of 30 teams in MLB, 15 in the American League, and 15 in the National League. But like I said, they want to add 2 more. I don't know where that will happen. Perhaps in Raleigh, perhaps in Nashville, maybe another team in Montreal again, Vancouver, Portland, lots of choices. Oh, here we go, some true or false. 16, true or false, the home team always goes to bat first. That is false. The home team always goes to bat second in the bottom of the inning. That's how you get walk-offs. Only home teams can technically walk off a game. 17, true or false, first base and home plate are the only bases that runners may overrun. I believe that is true, though they did change some rules last year and I'm not sure if they changed this. 18. True or false? The shortstop plays in the field between first and second base. That's false. He's between second and third. As the old joke goes, which distance is longer? Between first and second base or second and third base? It's between second and third because there's a shortstop on the way. Ha ha ha. That is a very corny joke, but now you know it and you can tell your friends. 19. True or false? The pitcher must keep 1 foot on the pitcher's rubber throughout the entire pitch. That's true, I believe. 20. True or false? The right fielder's position is behind third base, and the left fielder is behind first base. That's false. They are reversed. 16. False. The visiting team bats first in the top of the inning, and the home team bats second in the bottom of the inning. Got that one right. 17. Also true. Runners are allowed to overrun first base to give them a better chance to beat a thrown ball, and they may overrun home plate since that's the final base. But second and third bases may not be overrun. So if a runner runs past either of those bases, they must continue to the next base. Or they can retreat and try to touch the bag before they are tagged out. But they can't be forced out unless there is a force out by a runner behind them, on the other base behind them, as I'm sure you know. 18 is false. Shortstop's between second and third. 19 is true because the pitcher must keep 1 foot on the 24-inch by 6-inch plate on top of the pitcher's mound. He can only take 1 step before throwing. If he takes more than that, it's called a balk. 20 is false. The positions of the fielders are according to what the catcher sees when looking out at the field. So the right fielder is behind first base and the left fielder is behind third. Well, I think I got all of those right. If you're here on this channel, I think you probably got most of them, if not all of them, right.